This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Diriyah, Saudi Arabia, not America, not the UK, not Mexico, in Saudi Arabia. Manny Robles, we're 3 days out from a huge heavyweight rematch. Fighters just faced off. You were near the action. What was said, if anything?
What was said when they did the face-off?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what was said, but at the end, it doesn't matter really. You know, what matters is what's going to happen come Saturday night.
All the talk has been about, Anthony Joshua looks slimmer. Obviously, that's visible. We've seen that today. But in terms of Andy Ruiz, he didn't have a full camp in the first fight. He's had a full camp in this rematch. He's been in the ring with Anthony Joshua now. So are we to expect a much better Andy Ruiz on December 7th?
That's what we worked for, exactly. I mean, we put in 3 months in the gym, 12 weeks, and we're hoping to be able to perform and to pitch a shutout come Saturday night and give a great performance to all the public. Andy's prepared himself well, extremely well, I should say, mentally, physically, so we're ready for the challenge.
Okay, interesting you say extremely well, because a few weeks after the fight, etc., we saw Andy new cars, new houses on Instagram, living a great life, and there was so much speculation about, is Andy motivated for this rematch? He's made it now, he's got the money, he's got the belts, but you're telling me that it's been an even better camp and he's even more motivated going into this rematch?
Absolutely, it's been a better camp. We've had much better sparring. We have more time to prepare, to develop a better game plan, a good game plan. We understand that Anthony Joshua is going to come in and try to obviously regain what he lost and regain those belts, but it's our job to make sure that doesn't happen.
It's no secret that Anthony has brought in new people into his training setup, Angel Fernandez notably. People in boxing are saying he's probably going to try and keep it long, use his size advantage and the distance to win this fight. But is it as simple as that? It's easy saying that, but is it as simple as that, Manny?
Well, he's got his own game plan, and we have, as you said, my feeling is that he's going to try to use the reach advantage, the height advantage, and our job is to get on the inside. Nothing's going to change. We're gonna we'll pressure Anthony Joshua and take that mid-range away from him, and then make sure that we get on the inside and do what we did the first time. This is the 8th round. For us, this is the way we see it. This is the 8th round of the last fight. You know what I mean? So we have to. We understand we're not the favorites. We understand that this is we're still. They're still looking at us as the underdog.
Why do you think that is?
Because because that's what it is. I mean, if you look at the if you look at the bets, if you look at the comments that people have been making and so forth and so on, just being here, obviously in Saudi Arabia, it isn't. We don't feel like it's great being here, but we don't feel like if it was up to us, we'd be fighting in Mexico someplace or California, Las Vegas. So we understand this isn't our show. This is a matchroom boxing show. This is a Anthony Joshua show. So we have to make sure that changes come Saturday night, and we make sure we got to get that W, get that win, whether it's by decision or by knockout, and make sure we change the course of destiny.
Considering it is a matchroom show and Eddie Hearn's putting it on, Manny, I do want to ask you: are you completely satisfied with the officials, judges, etc., that have been stated for fight night?
Let's hope so. I mean, let's hope that we get a fair shake, right? Let's hope that if the fight goes to a decision, may the best man win. And we hope not, we don't find any controversy in the fight, right? Let's get once again. Let's hope that we get a fair shake if it does go to a decision. If not, then hopefully we'll be able to be the ones to get that knockout, right? I mean, but we're prepared for whatever happens. We prepared for 12 rounds. We worked extremely hard for this, so we got to be ready. We're ready for the challenge.
Andy obviously wants to get inside and work Anthony Joshua from up close. Now, when Anthony fought Joseph Parker, there was a lot of talk after the fight about how that fight was reffed. He didn't really let Anthony and Joseph work when they got closer. Are you concerned that they might bring in a similar ref, or the ref might do the same thing where it takes away Andy's advantages come Saturday night? Well,
if that happens, I mean, it'll be evident to see if that happens. Or let's hope that, again, we're trusting in the officials. We're trusting in the ref and the judges to do the right thing, to let us fight. May the best man win. We understand that Joshua wants to win and wants to regain his belts, and it's up to us to make sure that doesn't happen. But it's also important to let the referee If we don't see the referee come Saturday night, even better, right? If you that you know, that's a good sign. And that's a good sign of a good ref. If he doesn't interfere and if he lets both fighters fight, then you'll know we're in for a good night. And then we'll be able to say that the referee did a great job, right? But the more he interferes and the more he does not allow us to fight, then, then we'll know he might be up to something.
Going into June 1st at MSG, of course, you were the challengers. Anthony was a champion. It's clear to see Anthony's mindset has changed from recent comments. I do want to ask you about them comments. He said that when he wins on Saturday night, he wants everyone to bow down to him and that everyone can fuck themselves. What do you make of his mentality? It seems like it has changed.
It's kind of harsh to say that, but I respect Anthony Joshua, and I can understand why he feels the way he does. He doesn't have to say it. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a mistake because, when you're up, everybody loves you. When you're down, everybody wants to kick you while you're down. You know what I mean? I understand that. Because I think we've all been there. And I got nothing but the utmost respect for Joshua. Again, once again, I can understand why he said what he said, but he's a great fighter. That's all I can say about him. He's a great human being. He's a great fighter. And but come Saturday night, and once that bell rings, all that goes out the window. And Andy is prepared to go through hell if he has to regain, make sure that he keeps those belts.
Well, Manny Robles, in the lead up to both fights, you've given IFL a lot of time, so really thank you for that. Best of luck with Andy on Saturday night. Hopefully both men come out the ring safe, okay?
Absolutely. That's what we want, for both fighters to come out safely, and may the best man win come Saturday night. We just want to go out there and give people what they want to see, a great fight.
God bless you, Manny Robles. Thank you very much.
Absolute dynamite.